What's happening, Achievers? Ajit Sidhu here from Invincible Achievers. Today I want to talk about do what you love and love what you do. Everyone has a choice in life on what they want to do. But we act as if someone has actually got a remote control and they're controlling us. No one's controlling you. We have a choice. We have our mind. We make the decision of what we do every single day of our life. And we should make the best decision possible. Now, when I was younger, I went through, I walked down a path which was one of the hardest paths I've walked on. I've opened up many businesses, I've done lots of industries, I've done a lot of challenging stuff in my life. But the biggest thing that I have to say, the biggest challenge in my life was walking down a path of inner awareness. And as I was walking down this path many years back, it was one of the hardest challenges that I had to go through because it was the challenge of the mind. And I came across this book. It was a book, an ancient book of wisdoms. And as I read this entire book, I was trying to allow it to sink inside of me, sink within me, to try to act what this book was telling me to do. But I wasn't getting it. And then I was with one of my teachers, Wayne Dyer, and I remember him mentioning that you need to do what you love and love what you do. And I remember being in that situation where it was explained to me that we have a choice. We have a choice of what we do. So if we do what we love, everyone has a passion. Everyone has something that they think about on a daily basis. Something that they enjoy. So it could be reading, it could be exercise, it could be martial arts. Mine was martial arts. I have true passion for martial arts. I don't compete in competitions anymore. I just do this here with my very good friends. And it's something that I really enjoy. So it's something that I don't want the world to see. It's hidden within, I call this the back cave. But it's something that you need to be passionate about. And when you do what you love, you feel happy. And when you're happy, you have a happy mind, you have a happy body. And this is something that we need to be aware of. When we are faced with sicknesses or poor health, this all relates to an event that occurred in the past that we might be dragging with us still to this day. Or at that time, we put so much stress on ourselves that we got very poorly. Every sickness is related to a poor mind. A happy mind creates a happy body. You can look at any type of cold scenario, flu scenario. Flu and bacteria cannot penetrate in a body of full high energy because your body is full of alkaline, it's full of endorphins, and you're enjoying yourself. But when you get poorly, when you start having poor thoughts, you start having stress that comes in, stress pours out, your body becomes acidic, you start to eat wrong because you're trying to eat on the run. If it's stressful at work, stressful at home, something, your body gets poorly. And it's all related to that. So do something that you love. Think about it. Think about what you love. What do you love doing on a daily basis? Now, there's many people that say, oh, I love doing this and I'm going to start a business on this. No, I'm not saying that. Or I'm going to make my entire world just like that. That's not what I'm saying. You got to do what you love. I love exercising. But that's something I do after my work. I love doing my work as well. But my true passion, you always have a core where you re-energize, like the gym for me, is something where I do on a daily basis. So do what you love on a daily basis to recharge yourself. It's like a charging battery. When you're playing on your iPad or your phone and its battery starts going down, you plug it in so the charge gets back up. You need to charge yourself. So you've got to do what you love. And if you're fortunate enough to be able to do that on a daily basis, every single day in your work, that's awesome. Because that creates a happy mind. And you're able to influence and help others through your passion. the other thing is love what you do. Now there are circumstances where, and I remember Wayne Dyer mentioning this as well, there are circumstances where you can't change the situation at this moment of time. Maybe it's a job. Maybe you're looking for another job and you're within your job and you're not enjoying your job. But you can change your thoughts and decide to love what you do. Whilst you're there at work or whilst you're there doing whatever, the biggest thing that makes me sad, and I'm guessing all parents are in the same boat, is when your child gets poorly. When your child gets poorly, you see them in a state where they're suffering, and you just think, oh, just give it to me. I want you to be better. But at that time, if we take it on board of ourselves, of actually being really upset about the situation, we will make ourselves poorly. So when it comes to any event, for example, the example I gave, your child being poorly, that's when we need to be energized and be strong and love what we do, meaning we're there to serve the child. We don't have to love the circumstances, but we love what we do. We're there serving, we're there helping, we're there being fully there and not just half there. Excuse me. The other thing is changing your mind about things if you are changing your mind about the thoughts that you're having about the circumstances, all of a sudden you're high energy again. You can be in a circumstances that is really not a great circumstances, but you can flip it in your mind. You can flip it in your mind. And then all of a sudden it becomes a great circumstances. Like for instance, David Blaine being in an icebox. It's freezing cold today. It's been snowing outside and I'm like, whoa, it's cold. I don't want to be going outside. Oh my gosh. But David Blaine put himself in an icebox for a week, I believe. I can't remember how many days. You can correct me on that if you want in the comments down below, but I can't remember how many days, but he did it for a couple of days. He was in an icebox. I couldn't do that, but he did it. He changed his mind, his thought about the process and made it in a way where he is loving what he's doing. Because everyone has to remember that even when there's dirt and muck, if you start digging in through the dirt and muck, you might find a rock. And in that rock, there could be a diamond. So just remember, amongst the ashes that lie there, there could be gold. So we need to be able to look for that. And how do we do that? Is by just asking better questions. This is the core of controlling your mind. Ask better questions. If you're asking poor questions, bad questions, like, oh, this is terrible, when is this going to end? Oh, this day, oh, this boss, what a terrible boss. Why did I have to get this boss? Or why do I have to be in this work? Or why do I have to be in this circumstances? I don't want to be here. I want to be You can ask better questions. You ask a better question, you get a better result. You get a better answer. That's all. How can I love being in those circumstances? How can I serve much more? How can I make myself happy in this moment right now? Just by changing that, you're finding the gold. You're looking at the diamonds. You're not looking at the dirt anymore. Just remember that, guys, because if we truly do what we love and love what we do, we will naturally affect the people around us. If we're in a really poor state, if we are not enjoying what we are doing, we'll naturally affect the people around us. You probably feel it when you go into a scenario when you've just entered the house, for instance. You walked in, had a long day, you take off your shoes, your jacket, you hang them up in the cloakroom, you start walking into the living room, and all of a sudden there's lots of people there, everything goes silent, and you stop and you think, wow, seems like there might have been circumstances here which is not favorable. Maybe I should just creep out. You feel it. You feel the energy in the room. You naturally do. Everyone has. There's been circumstances when you're walking and there's a couple there They're just talking and you walk past and you think, whoa, they must be having a heated argument, because our bodies, our minds can pick up on so many things that we don't even know, and that the mind picks up on. The mind picks up on the small little body languages, small little eye twitches, small little things that happen around us that we pick up easily, but we don't realize. Our minds are picking up so much information. And small little things, when we're upset, we're sending out the message to others. So if we are true to what we believe and we are doing what we love and love what we do, we are naturally adding value to people's lives around us, because we're making their lives much better, because they can feel it. And we never want to be in a position where we think we're the best actors, because even actors, the best actors, Tom Cruise and the Iron Man guy, Robert Downey Jr., whoever, if you're in the room with them, your body will pick it up. And if they're upset, your body will pick it up. They can't act that stuff. And we're not even trained to be those type of actors. So just remember, guys, so try to give a good day to others by giving yourself the most amazing day, by loving what you do and do what you love. Keep adding value to people's lives. Keep spreading the love. And just remember, we're one idea away from changing the future. Take care, guys.